Satreddy joined. Satreddy Nagarani joined. Guys, Satreddy Nagarani, the guys joined. Swati. Okay, guys, no worries. Yeah. So day 5, guys. So yesterday, what we discussed? We discussed about the day 4. What we discussed, guys? Guys, speak out, guys. What happened? So in the day 4. So day 4. So we discussed about the. So we discussed about the. So the physical. What is the diff between? What is the difference between a physical and a virtualization, right? The physical and the virtual missions. So the difference between, what is the difference between physical and virtual mission, and what is a virtualization? So what is a virtualization? So who are providing the virtualization software? So VMware company. So VMware company provided the VMware software, and software and the Oracle company also provided the software, Oracle virtual machine, Oracle virtual box. So if you install in this software, yeah, so in our software, so in our laptop, in your lappy, so in your lappy wants to install both the OSs, So for that, we need guys. For that we need a OVM virtualization software. So then you can install the number of OSs based on the resource based on the resources, guys, and so and resources and so what we did, guys, so we installed the OVM and VSC++ 2019 or a latest one, and then downloaded the CentOS 7, ISO, and installed CentOS 7 VM virtual machine on Oracle virtual box. So what we did, guys, day 4, this is the day 4. Day 5,
Sir,
yes.
you said that you will give a link for CentOS 7 to install.
Yeah, I will provide. So today I will upload it in the actually, yeah. So in the day 4, right, I will provide the image here, guys. Okay, the link I will provide here. You guys can download from here. So I will provide a MD, something like a softwares.md, and you guys can create a file, software installation dot software installations.md. So here, what is that, guys? This is my 1 second. I will provide all the links here. You guys can download it from directly download it from here. Yeah, what is that? Oracle virtual box installation. Virtual box download URL. So what is the download URL of the virtual box? Yeah, guys. So fine. Oracle virtual box. Oracle virtual box download and go to here and Windows, right? This is the copy link address. So this is the address of the Oracle virtual box. Second is so C plus plus to C plus plus software download URL equal to, I will give you that URL also. So VS is C plus plus reduced to 219 or highest one. You guys can install any one. HT, yeah, this is the one, right? Copy link address, and this is the link address, guys. And for CentOS 7 ISO image download URL. So CentOS 7 ISO download. Download CentOS 7 ISO cracked version. Watch download. So CentOS 7. This is the download. Download it from copy paste. Upcoming EPL dates, cloud images, Amazon Web Services, folder size only, CentOS 9. Can download it from, right? Yeah, stop that. Yeah, guys, you can install anything. You can install anything. Copy link address, and so this is the 9th CentOS 9, guys. Both everything is same. So the same. HTTP mirror copy link address. Yeah, this is redirect HTTPS. Okay, so this is the one, guys, and these are the software download URLs. Then day 4, what we did yesterday, we did this, right? Yeah, I'm copying this also. Yeah, commit the changes. Yeah, software installation package, guys. You guys can click automatically. It will download, guys. Okay, who is asking? The name I forgot, guys. Someone is asked the URL, right? So these are the URLs. You can go through it and you can install. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah. So day 5. So what we will cover today? So we will cover the Linux file system hierarchy. What is that, guys? Linux file system hierarchy. So Linux file system day 5. Yeah, guys. So what we will discuss today? We will discuss about the Linux file system hierarchy. What is that, guys? Linux file system hierarchy. So what we are discussing? We are discussing today a Linux file system hierarchy. What is that, guys? So Linux file system hierarchy. So what is this Linux file system hierarchy? Yeah, Linux file system. I will get the image, guys. 1 second. I will upload images. What is that image, guys? The image is. Hey, where is that image? Yeah, got it. Snippet. Yeah. So paint. Yeah. So what we are discussing today, guys? We are discussing about the Linux file system hierarchy. So what it is, guys? What is Linux file system hierarchy? Yesterday we installed the Linux OS, right? The Linux file system hierarchy. Linux file system hierarchy. Linux file system hierarchy. So everyone is asking, what is Linux file system hierarchy, guys? So what is a Linux file system hierarchy? So Linux file system hierarchy means, yeah, so this is the Linux file system hierarchy. And so what is the Windows file system hierarchy, guys? Does anyone knows? So what is the Windows file system hierarchy? Yeah, so I will tell you guys, no worries. It is very easy. Windows, so system hierarchy, Windows file system hierarchy. So what is Windows file system hierarchy, and what is so Linux file system hierarchy? So this is very important, guys. So this is the C. So this is the C folder, right? So who will create this C for this C drive? So we created the C drive, but who created these folders? So who created these folders, guys? These folders. So these folders are created while installing the OS. These folders are created while installing the OS. So guys, you in the users, so in the users, what will be there? The users information. So it will be created these all the folders will be, so the all the folders will be created while installing the Windows OS, right? So Windows OS, specific folder having specific purpose. The purpose of the users, the purpose of the users folder. So it will store the users information. The users in the users it will store the users information. So user creation, users can be two types, guys. So one is a normal user and the other one is the administrator user. What is that, guys? Administrator user and the normal user. Who is the normal user? The normal user is, for example, Hari is the normal user. Administrator is the, so administrator user. Administrator can do anything. Administrator can do anything. What is that, guys? Administrator is the all the privileges. Administrator can do anything. So Hari is the a normal user. The same like as a program files. So if you install the, yeah, if you install the any softwares, something like Here, right? Program files. Yeah. So the third party softwares will be installed. Git, Google, Intel, kubectl, Lens. So we install the Microsoft Office, Notepad, Oracle, Putty, Terraform. These all are the third party softwares. So system related. While installing the OS, right, we need to install some of the software. That softwares will be installed under the program files directory. Program files directory. In the program files, the third party softwares will be installed under this directory. So users, the user information. So I logged in as a HP user. I logged in as a which user, guys? HP user. HP user is the normal user. So the administrator user. So this is the Windows, the font size, everything. Every folder having their own purpose, guys. Every folder having their own purpose. These folders are created. These folders are created by while installing the Windows OS. Every folder having their own purpose. Same like as a Linux also. So while creating the Linux, some directories will be created. Here also the users are two types here also. The users are two types. Users are two types. Normal user, and here we call it as a super user. What is that? Super user. Super user is the So super user is a root user. What is that, guys? Super user is a root user. So root user can do anything. Root user can do anything. Root user having root user having all the permissions. So root user having all the permissions. But a normal user. Who is the normal user? For example, Hari is the normal user. Hari is the normal normal user having some certain limit of permissions, right? So some certain limit of permissions, I will tell you each and everything. Yeah, guys, here we call it as a folder, right? Here everything we call it as a, so the folder is nothing but a directory. In Linux, the folder is nothing but a directory. What is that, guys? In Linux, the folder is nothing but a directory. In in Linux, guys, everyone can able to understand, right? In Linux, the folder is nothing but a directory. A folder is a nothing but a directory. Here, the the administrator user is the super user, or a super user is administrator user. Here, the super user is root user. So these two users are created. These two users are so so administrator user is created while installing the OS by default. So administrator user is created. We cannot create any users. This user is created while installing the OS. This root user also created. Root user also created. Root user also created while installing the OS. We just provided the password. We just set the password for the root user. Root user is already created while installing the OS. While installing the OS. Guys, now you understood? So the root user. So now the Linux file system hierarchy. I will show you. So yesterday we installed a Oracle VirtualBox in our my laptop, right? In our my laptop. So I installed a CentOS 7. If you want to start you can start by using the start button. So by start button you can start it. Yeah, I will once it is started. Yeah, it started. You see, localhost login as a which user, guys? Login as a guys, everyone can speak out. Login as a which user?
Root.
Guys, login root user. Root user is the super user, root user can do anything, and root user is created while installing the OS. So we were not created anything. We were not created the root user. We just set the password for the root user. Root user is created while installing the OS. So what is the password we set? We set password is Red Hat, right? So how you are connecting, how you are logging to your Linux machine? You by using the username and password. So root is the super user. Root can do anything, and we provided the password. Then we logged into the server. We logged into the server. Right, guys. So what is that? CD slash. Here slash is the top level directory, and slash is the parent directory for the all the directories. Slash is the parent directory for the all the directories. Slash is the, so what is this, guys? Slash is the top level directory. Slash is the top level directory. Top level directory, and it is a parent directory for every directory. It is a parent directory for every directory. So every directory is a parent directory for the every directory. So right, these all are the directories: slash, bin, boot, proc, root, dev, bin, etc, home, lib, tempo, usr, var, opt, mnt, media. These all are the folders. These folders are created while installing the OS. So while installing the OS, these all the folders will be created automatically. All the folders so will be created automatically while installing the OS. While installing the OS. Now you got it, guys? Yeah. Slash is the, yeah, slash is the parent directory for the all the directories. Now ls, you can check the ls. I will tell you guys, no worries. So what are the command, what are the directories all there? So the directory is bin directory. Yes, bin directory is there. Bin, dev, home, mnt, proc, srv, temp, var, usr, sbin, has been no root to opt, media, etc, boot. So these all are the directories. So it is these all directories created while installing the OS. Every directory having their own purpose. I will tell you now every directory. So bin, dev, home, mnt, run, temp, var, usr, sbin, root, opt, media, etc, boot. So every directory having their own purpose. Every directory having or then own their purpose. Their purpose. Guys, understood? Guys,
Yes, sir.
yes, right? Yeah, I will tell you now each and everything. So what is this, guys? So you logged in as a user. You logged in as a user, right? Which user you logged in as a? So you logged in as a root user. You logged in as a root user, right? You logged in as a root user, and yeah. So once you logged into the root user, so this is the, so this is the root at the rate localhost till hash. So slash user, that root user. So pwd is nothing but a present working directory. Once you logged into the server, so you are in the which directory? You are in the root directory, slash root directory. What this is, guys? Slash root directory. So what is the slash root directory? Slash root directory is the home directory for the root user. What is this, guys? So this is the home directory for the root user. Now you understood? Home dir for the root user. Home dir for the root user. Guys, understood? Yeah, now you understood. So you want to boot the machine, right? While installing while starting the machine, it will be booting. Definitely we need a bootable files, either Windows or Linux. So we need a bootable files. The bootable files will information will be located under the slash boot. So where the slash boot is, it will contains the bootable information. It contains a bootable information. Bin, cd slash bin. So here you see, sorry guys, sorry, cd slash boot. So boot contains the bootable information. These all are the bootable information. Init, ram, fs, system, vm, lineage. These all are the bootable files. So if you want to boot your mission, we need these files. In the boot directory, the bootable information will be available. The bootable information will be available. And the temp directory. What is the temp directory? Temp directory is the temporal directory. If you want to copy anything in the directory, you can use it, guys. You can use it. Here, the program files, right? The program files x86 system related softwares will be installed under this directory, right? While installing the OS. Here also, the system related softwares will be installed under the /usr directory. What is that, guys? /usr, it will be system related softwares will be installed under the /usr, right? Here third party softwares will be installed under the program files. Here also the third party softwares will be installed under the /opt. /opt is nothing but a optional directory. The Tomcat Java, right? The Tomcat Java will be installed under the opt. The Tomcat is the third party software. It will be installed under the /opt directory. The system related software, Java, everything will be installed under the /usr. And the var. What is the var? So var directory contains the log information. So it is related to system logs or related to application like so. So the logs will be, the log information will be available under the /var directory. The log information will be available under the /var directory. Optional directory is for the third party software installation. Tomcat is the third party one, and the system related softwares will be installed under the /usr, and that is the temp is the temporary directory. Root is the, so you logged in as a root user. Root user's home directory is /root. So the bootable information will be, the bootable information will be located under the /boot. The bootable information will be located under the /boot, right? You took the 20 GB of the hard disk. The hard disk information will be located under the /dev. So here the hard disk, the device, the hard disk device information, the device information. You have a one hard disk, right? For example, you attached the two hard disk. This hard disk information will be located under the /dev, slash dev, slash dev, home, /home, /it, /home, right? So we have a two types of users. We have a two types of users. So one is a normal user. So one is the normal user, and the other one is the super user. Super user's home directory is /root. The normal user's home directory. The normal user's home directory is /home. /home. For example, Hari user created /home Hari Hari. So the /home Hari created. This is the this is the directory, user directory, to store the data. A normal users, so your local, your normal users home directory is /home. Your normal users home directory is /home. So MNT media. So MNT media. Yesterday we added a optical drive, right? Optical drive for the installing the OS. So installing the OS here also. So media is nothing but a to add the optical drives. So CD drive or DVD drive. MNT. So you want to add the you want to add the USB data, USB pen drives. So it will be located on the /MNT. It will be located under the /MNT. Yeah, guys. All the configurations files information will be located under the /etc. The configuration files information will be located under the /etc. Yeah, guys. Now it's a important bin and sbin. It's a important ones are the bin and sbin. What is a bin and what is a sbin? What is a bin and so what is a sbin? Bin and sbin contains the, yeah. So Linux is a, so Linux is a CLI, right? Command line interface. How you are interacting? How you are interacting? How you are interacting with? How you are interacting with this Linux OS, guys? CentOS 7 through commands only. How you are interacting? Through commands only, guys. So the commands will be located under the commands. The commands will be located under the /bin and /sbin. Whatever the commands you are executing, right? These commands, ls, cd, pwd, all these commands information will be available under the bin and sbin. Cd, bin. For example, ls. Right. For this purpose, we need to use putty, guys. You don't know putty, but later I will tell you putty. What is putty? Yeah, I'm connecting to putty, guys. Okay. Uh, 192.168.56.103. Yeah, I'm connecting. What is the username, guys? Root is the username. Red Hat is the password. Yes, I connected. So change settings. Uh, Appearance change. I want to change the font size 18. Yeah, guys. Now you understood, right? Uh, Someone is asking something. Moving line is CentOS 7. Downloading. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah, guys. So I maximized the screen. So what is the OS we installed, guys, yesterday? Cat slash etc red hat hyphen release. This is the command. Everything. How you can interact with your Linux machine through commands only. How you are interacting with the list with Linux through commands only. Right, guys. CD bin. CD bin. CD bin contains the commands. What are the commands? I already told you, right? pwd, ls. Let's check. So is there any pwd command is there or not there? What is that? ls command is there, and cd, right? So we are using the cd command, cd. Yeah, so this is the cd command, and pwd in the p row we can check it. pwd, yeah, pwd the command is there. So these all are the bin commands. These all are the bin commands, and cd slash sbin, cd slash sbin, something like if down, if ifcfg, and fdisk command, guys. Fdisk command. What is that? Fdisk. Yeah, so fdisk command. Fdisk command. Guys, understood? Yeah. So these all are the, so bin and sbin contains the commands. Bin and sbin contains the commands. Uh, Users. So what are the user, guys? These are the two types of users. So one is a super user, the other one is a admin users and non-admin users. For example, admin, who is the admin? Root user. So who is the non-admin user? For example, Hari is the non-admin user. So Hari is the non-admin user. I want to, yeah, guys. So Hari is the non-admin user. So root user can execute both bin and sbin commands. Sbin commands. But the normal user can execute only the bin commands. Only the bin commands. A normal user can execute only the bin commands, but the root user can execute both bin and sbin commands. So sbin is nothing but a super binary. What is that, guys? Super binary. Who is the super user? Root user is the super user. That's the reason root user can do anything. Root user can execute both the bin and sbin commands as a root user. As a root user, as a normal user can execute only the bin commands. A normal user can execute only the bin commands. You see, who is this user? User is the root user. Root user is the super user. Root can do anything, right? ls is the bin command. Fdisk hyphen l. So it is the sbin command. Root user can execute both the bin and sbin commands. User add, I'm adding, guys, no worries. User add Hari, pass wd Hari, red hat, red hat, red hat, red hat. Just I'm creating a red hat password, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to install duplicate session. So I logged in as a Hari user. Red hat, I created a password as a red hat. Yeah, you see, guys. So this is the, so this is a which user, guys? This is a root user. So this is the Hari user. One second, guys. Yeah. So this is the, yeah. So I logged in as a root user. So I logged in as a root user. I logged in as a Hari user. So for example, I'm ls is the pw bin command. Ls is the bin command. fdisk fdisk disk hyphen l fdisk command is has been command. Yeah, it's executed. So let's try to execute. What is the, yeah, I want to tell you one thing also. pwd. So what is the home directory for the root user slash root? So what is the home directory for the Hari user? Let's check. So slash home Hari, slash home Hari. So what is the root user of the, so what is the root user of the, so it is the slash home Hari, right guys? Slash home Hari. Yeah. So ls and fdisk command is fdisk hyphen l. Fdisk command is sbin command. So Hari can execute only bin commands only. ls it is executed. So it's he's trying to execute the fdisk command. Fdisk command is the sbin command. You see guys. So what it is showing? So the permission denied, because of normal user cannot execute the sbin commands. Only root user can execute the sbin commands. Sbin commands. Guys, now you understood the difference? So the users, root user and normal users. So root user can execute anything, bin and sbin commands, but Hari normal user can execute only the bin commands. Only the bin commands. Guys, understood? Guys, got it? The Windows file system hierarchy and the Linux file system hierarchy, the differences between all the directories, the specific, every directory having their own purpose, and so bin and has been contains commands, whatever the commands we are using, right? So how you can interact with the, how you can interact with the Linux, we can interact with the Linux through commands only. So the commands will be located under the bin and has been. But if you are using, if you are logging in as a root user, so you can execute the both bin and has been commands. If you are logging as a normal user, for example Satyreddy, Nagarani, Sudharani, Saumya, whatever it may be, guys. So those guys will execute only the bin commands. Those guys will execute only the bin commands. So root user having all the permissions, but normal user having some certain limit of permissions. So some certain limit of permissions. So root to home directory slash home directory, ECD contains configuration files, dev contains hard disk information, slash boot contains slash boot directory contains the bootable information. So and the whole and the temp contains a temporary directory, media contains the, so if you want to install the ISO, that we need a media. The MNT is nothing but a USB pen drive. So OPT is nothing but a third party softwares will be, third party softwares will be installed under the OPT. USR is nothing but a the system related software. So the system related softwares will be installed under the slash USR. The third party softwares will be installed under the program files, here OPT, here OPT. Guys, now you understood?
Yes.
Yes, right? File system hierarchy. Linux file system hierarchy day 5. Guys, understood? This is the Linux file system hierarchy. Linux, so file system hierarchy. And downloads. Yeah, I already uploaded here, right? I will show you that thing. Yeah. And so day 4, AWS material, Linux material, Linux material. Guys, you logged in as a root user, right? So what is this prompt? I will show you now the prompt, what it contains. So Hari localhost or something like a root at the rate localhost, root at the rate localhost. So once you logged into the any user, yeah, you guys can download this document and practice it, guys. Yeah, so this is the a file system hierarchy. I already uploaded in the document, guys. So file system hierarchy. So Linux uses the single rooted inverted tree like file system hierarchy slash this is the top level directory. It is a parent directory for the all the other directories. It is called as a root directory. It represented by the forward slash. So for example, C of Windows, C of Windows. So this is nothing but a slash slash root. It is a home directory for the root user. It is a super user. It provides a working environment for the root user. Root user, same like as a document setting administrator. So here a Windows administrator in the Linux, it is called as a root slash home. It is a home directory for the all other users. It provides a working environment for the other users other than the root. Boot, it contains the bootable files of a Linux, VM lineage, init, rd, grub contains. So slash etc contains all the configuration files. For example, slash etc passwords, result.conf, dhnb so the same like as a drivers in the Windows. So the USR by default softwares are installed in the slash USR directory. So this is the program files. So OPT is nothing but it is optional directory for the slash USR. It contains the third party softwares. So in the Windows, C program files. Bin contains the commands used by all the users. So bin contains the commands used by the all the users. Has been contains it contains the commands used by the only the super user. So root user can execute both the commands bin and has been, but the normal user can execute only the bin commands, only execute the bin command. Slash dev, it contains the device file, something like the hard disk information. So where contains the variable data like mail logs, all the logs information. MNT, it is the default mode point for any partition. It is empty by default. Media, it contains all the removable media like CD-ROM, DVD-ROM, and so now you understood, right? So this is the our Linux file system hierarchy. So what is that, guys? A Linux file system hierarchy. Yeah. The commands, guys, bin and bin. Normal bin like normal user can execute only bin commands. Bin and bin commands. Admin like root user can execute only the admin user is mean nothing but a root user can execute both bin and bin commands, but the normal user can execute only the bin commands. So what this is, guys, this is a user prompt. What this is, guys? So this is a user prompt. So what this is a user prompt. Guys, tell me what it is. It is a user prompt. Guys, everyone can speak out what it is. It is a user prompt. So whenever you logged into the server, right? So it will be showing the user prompt. It will be showing the user prompt. So what it contains. So the first one is login name. You logged in as a root user. The second one is the local host is nothing but a mission name or a system name or a server name or so the three is nothing but a present working directory. The symbol is nothing but a tilt symbol. Tilt symbol is showing the present working directory. PWD. It's showing the where you are. It is showing the where you are. You are in the directory or you are in the file or wherever you will, it will showing the tilt symbol, present working directory. User profile. So user profile is a hash privileged mode. Root user can execute any command. So if you have a root privileged, if you have a hash, so you can execute any command. Root having only the hash privileged mode. So room having the hash. So Hari at the rate localhost tilde dollar. So dollar is nothing but a normal user privileged mode. A normal user profile having the dollar symbol. So Hari is the login user and local host is nothing but a server name or host name or VM name or physical server name, anything guys. This is the tilt symbol showing the present working directory. Present working a directory. Who am I? Who am I means the command guys. Who am I command? Who is logged in? What is the command guys? The command is who am I. So I'm logged to the normal user guys. I'm connecting to the only root user. I'm connecting to the only the root user. Who am I and who? What is that guys? Who? Who am I? I'm a root user and who. Who means how many users? How many users are logged in? So who means how many users are logged in? Who am I? Who logged in? Who am I means who logged in? Who means how many users? How many users logged in? Right, guys. So, yeah. So here, so kernel is the heart of the Linux. I will show you guys. So where you installed. So this is the Linux file system hierarchy. You already knows, right, guys? Bin OPT. So this is, yeah. So this is the something like this is a hardware. Hardware is, so what is your hardware, guys? Your hardware is my laptop is my hardware. So I installed the Oracle virtual box. So then you installed the Oracle, you install the CentOS 7 Linux. So what is that? So the kernel. So once you install the Linux, the kernel is installed. The kernel is installed. So kernel is a art of the OS. Kernel is a art of the OS. Kernel is a interpreter or a mediator between shell and the hardware. So we will interact with the hardware, kernel will interact with the hardware and provide the shell. So what this is guys, this is a shell. What this is? This is a shell prompt, shell. So echo dollar shell, which shell it is? Yeah, so bin bash, sh means shell. So bin bash born again shell. I will tell you guys, no worries. So this is a shell. So you are interacting with the, you are interacting through shell. How you are interacting with your OS? Through the shell only. So how you are interacting with your OS? Through the shell. Through the shell. This is the shell. This is the kernel. This is the hardware. So the kernel version, guys. So CentOS 7 you install, right? CentOS 7 you install the CentOS 7. Let's check. What is the version of kernel is installed? Uname hyphen r 3.10.0.11.60. This is the kernel version. So uname hyphen r shows the kernel version. Uname hyphen a is my thing, but all. It will low. It will shows all. Linux domain version. The when it was created, the timing and architecture and GNU or Linux. It will shows all the I means all. R means only the kernel version. Who am I? Who is logged in? Who? How many users are logged in? Echo dollar shell. It will shows the shell prompt. Uname hyphen r. It will shows the kernel version. So kernel version where you are interacting. So you are interacting in the shell. You are interacting in the shell. So shell you can interact vi, cd, grep, date. Everything will be doing through the shell only. Guys, now you understood? Through the shell only. Yeah, guys. So who am I? Who? And uname hyphen r. So ls CPU. So list of architecture, guys, which is installed. Is x86 is installed, 64-bit is installed. So what is the byte order? What are the CPUs, threads, sockets, model numbers, so the CPU, so hypervisation, virtualization, everything will be to show it in the ls CPU. List of CPU and uname hyphen r kernel version. So you need to check the which OS is installed on this machine. So which OS is installed? Cat slash etc red hat hyphen release. It installed the CentOS 7. Yeah, guys, cat slash etc red hat release only only execute on the Red Hat INC machines, means Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora. So Oracle Maki, Linux to Linux, right? Oracle also will work. Oracle Linux also. But rather than the other voices, what is the command to check /etc OS hyphen release? If it is a Ubuntu, it will shows the Ubuntu, Debian, Kali Linux, FreeBSD Linux, SUSE Linux, AI Linux, that UX, HP, UX, so IBM AX, so you can execute this command on every Linux machine. So on every Linux machine, it will shows. This command will execute only on the Red Hat machine. This command will execute only on the Red Hat machines. Guys, understood? So ls also command. Ls, a list of files. List, it shows the list of files and directories. It shows the files and directories. So ls is nothing but a pwd is nothing but a present working directory. Yeah, it shows. So where you are in the slash root. For example, I'm moving to cd is nothing but a change directory. So I'm moving to another directory slash directory. Where you are under the slash root. You are under the slash, sorry, you are under the slash. Here you are under the slash root. Here you are under the slash root. So ls is nothing but a list of files and directories. Pwd is nothing but a present working directory where you are, and cd is nothing but a change directory. So mkdir is nothing but a make a directory. So mkdir. So for example, I want to create a directory where you are in the slash root directory. So mkdir, so 360 degrees, 360 360 degree. So let's check the created or not. Yes, created. Guys, so how do you know this is a file or this is a directory? How do you know? So in the windows we can see it, right guys? In the program files, these all are the directory, these are the files. So in the users hp, so something like desktop. Yeah, this is the desktop. So you can see, right, this is the file, this is the directory. But in the linux, how you can figure out if it's a file or a directory? So in the ls command, it will shows the list, but so we didn't see the if it is a directory or if it is a file, we don't know, right? How we can verify, how you can validate this is a file or a directory? How you can validate? By using some directions, I will show you.
And in Linux, by using shell commands only, we will communicate with hardware.
Yes. Yeah. So types of the files, symbols, type of the file. Hyphen is nothing but a normal file. D is nothing but a directory. L is nothing but a link file. B is nothing but a block file. C is nothing but a character file. Hyphen is nothing but a normal file. D is nothing but a directory. L is nothing but a link file. So L is nothing but a link file. In the Linux, if you execute the ll command or ls hyphen lrt, LRT, you are providing the attributes in the LL. LL is nothing but a long list, guys. You can check it in the long list. The first letter of the file or directory. The first letter is hyphen. It is a, if it is a file. The first letter is the first letter is D. It is a directory, or slash ctc ll. LL. You see, guys, the first letter is L. This is a link file. The first letter is D. It is a directory. The first letter is hyphen. It is a file. So how you can figure out, guys? The in the a file or a directory, the first letter is hyphen. If it is a file, the first letter is D. It is a directory. The first letter is L. It is a link file. Guys, now you understood how you can figure out the file or a directory by using the ll command. If it is the starting letter is D, it is a directory. The starting letter is hyphen. It is a file. It is a file. The starting letter is L. It is a link file. The starting letter is L. It is a link file. Guys, now you understood? So here we know this is the GUI, right? How you can figure out, we know. But in the Linux is a command prompt and it is a black screen. So we cannot figure out. So for example, here you see this is the ls is nothing but a list of block, a list of files and directories. Yeah, list of files and directories. But so we don't narrate like exactly what is a file, what is a directory. How you can know? You can know by using the ll command. Ll is nothing but a link long list. So it will show hyphen is nothing but a file, d is nothing but a directory, l is nothing but a link file. Oh, this is a link file. Oh, this is a directory. Oh, this is a file. Guys, now you understood? So now you understood how to figure out if it is a file or a directory. So how to figure out if it is a dir or a file in the Linux Linux OS. So how you can figure out, guys? By using ll command. ll